Welcome back. Let's turn to the battle for the states, or the war for the states as we are calling it, to the big story today, where the Trinamool Congress in Kolkata released its manifesto for the upcoming Bengal Assembly polls. From jobs to monthly income support to special credit lines for students, Mamata Banerjee today made a slew of promises in the manifesto. The TMC has vowed to create 5 lakh jobs every year and has promised a monthly basic income support to 1.6 crore households, 500 rupees to the woman in the household and 1,000 if she's from the OBC, SC, ST community, and students also to be provided a special credit line. Mamata has also promised doorstep delivery of monthly ration to as many as 1.5 crore families, and also making promises to farmers and small and marginal farmers. It's a slew of promises. Listen in.
বাজেটে অলরেডি করেছি আমরা যে মে মাস থেকে 18 বছর বয়সের হলেই যে কোনো বিধবা, আমরা তো চাই না কেউ বিধবা হোক, কেউ স্বামী সন্তান হারা, কিন্তু যদি কারো অঘটন ঘটে তারা প্রত্যেকে কিন্তু হিন্দু হোক, মুসলিম হোক, শিখ হোক, ইসাই হোক, শিডিউল কাস্ট হোক, শিডিউল ট্রাইব হোক, সব ধর্ম বর্ণ মিলিয়ে আমরা সবাইকে কিন্তু 1000 টাকা করে বিধবা ভাতা দেব।
And joining me now is Derek O'Brien, the Trinamool Congress Rajya Sabha leader. Appreciate your joining us, Derek O'Brien. Most interesting in your manifesto, and there are a slew of promises which I want you to tell me how you're going to fulfill them, is a monthly basic income support scheme. 6,000 rupees a year assistance to families of general category, 12,000 a year assistance to SC, ST families. People are struggling to make the maths. Does the Bengal government have the money to provide what seems to be a remodeled minimum income scheme?
You see, when Mamata Banerjee and Bengal, how do you judge a person who makes a promise? You have to judge the person on earlier promises and whether he or she has kept earlier promises. There's no other way. Otherwise, it's only big talk. So let me give you a few examples of what's the credibility of the lady who made some more promises today. This is the lady who said in 2011 that she will double farmer income in Bengal. Now, she didn't double farmer income. She tripled farmer income in 11 years. And on the other hand, you have Mr. Modi, Prime Minister, who said he will double farmer income by 2022 in the rest of the country. At present rates, Mr. Modi's promise will not be fulfilled till 2028. That's one example of a credible promise delivered. Second example, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. 74% of that is spent on advertising. That's the central scheme. 2 or 3 years before Beti Bachao, Mamata Banerjee Trinamool government came up with a scheme called Kanya Shri, which has since got a United Nations award. If you ask me how many girls' lives have been touched, I'll give you a hard number. 68 lakh.
Those numbers are being questioned by the BJP. Sir, those numbers are being questioned now by the BJP, but the larger issue is that if you want to bring in a minimum income scheme, you're bringing it now in a manifesto just before an election. Mamata Banerjee could have brought it earlier. They're questioning your 68 lakh number that you're giving as beneficiaries for women under Kanya Shri.
My first question is, which number are they questioning? Which number are they questioning? Please let me know. Are they questioning the Kanya Shri 68 lakhs?
Yes, they are.
There's nothing to question. It's there. It's got a United Nations award. It hasn't got any recognition from Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah. 68 lakhs is the real number of Kanya Shri. There's nothing to question about the number. Okay. Farmer income has been tripled. Come debate with me and tell me it hasn't been done. So you can question the number till you go. Now, the third example, let me give you. This is a person, I'm going to say, what is the track record? What is the credibility of the Chief Minister of Bengal who's put herself up for election for the third time? Here's the third one. You, Mr. Modi and Shah, announced demonetization, which was a complete disaster. Within 2.5 hours of that announcement, the Chief Minister of Bengal, who again has made some promises today, said it is a disaster, withdraw this draconian decision. Who was right? Mr. Modi and Shah, who made some fake promises, or Mamata Banerjee? You talked about jobs, 1 crore, 2 crore jobs. What's their credibility? So you can make promises, you can make two kinds of promises. You either make the Modi-Shah promise, which is one promise to the other for an election, or this is credible promises with a credible promise which you deliver. That's what is on offer in this election. Although the BJP will try and do everything
the BJP
to try and divert that narrative.
Sir, you are saying 5 lakh new jobs to be created every year. You're saying this minimum income scheme to be provided.
Yeah.
You know, there will be
Very
skepticism because people will say, does Bengal have the financial muscle to bring in a minimum income scheme? Does Bengal have the industrial growth to create new jobs? Therefore, before an election, you can make these announcements. The credibility will be tested post-election.
Okay, let me tell you what happened 2 weeks ago. 100 top bankers in India got together. I didn't say it, they said it. 63,000 crores have been 63,000 crores have been given as loans to MSMEs in Bengal. If you take the number of loan and you do a labor ratio to that, 67,000 crores is the bankers' real number for MSMEs. That translated is 23 lakh jobs. Second statistic, during the pandemic, unemployment in Bengal came down by 40%. You know, these are hard numbers. So, Mr. Sardesai, please get anybody from the BJP because they don't have any MPs now in Bengal because they're all being asked to fight local elections.
No, in the past you are unwilling to debate with them. Are you willing to do a debate on hard numbers in the next month before the elections are over? Are you willing to do a hard debate on numbers, you versus them?
Me or Dr. Amit Mitra, even better than me and much more qualified, he's been the finance minister, against the finance minister of India or any other union minister. Open challenge, come debate. Debate Dr. Mitra.
Okay.
Debate Dr. Mitra and on any of these numbers.
Okay.
Debate.
Fair enough. I think
you debate no. On any number. Not only on these numbers. You come on social sector schemes. Listen, you come on social sector schemes, you come on ease of doing business, you come on skill development, you come on jobs, you come on MSME, you come on Manrega, you come on health parameters, you come on education, you come on these parameters in debate. But they can't do that. Mr. Ajay Bisht, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, then the Defense Minister, then two dozen ministers, are they coming to these empty rallies of theirs in Bengal and talking about any of this? No. One agenda. Only one agenda. Polarize, polarize and polarize. No, we're saying we've done good work. Have we done all the work? Of course we haven't done all the work. Of course we haven't done all the work. And that's why a lot of this manifesto, which we are so proud of, is to build on some of the things which we've done and which could we do even better, like the door-to-door delivery scheme and so many other
even
schemes.
that door-to-door delivery scheme,
all your viewers,
Derek O'Brien, a lot of
give this party a fair chance, like the EC.
Yes. The door-to-door delivery scheme also came in December of 2020.
And neutral election.
Okay. You want a fair and neutral election where people are judged on your promises that you're making versus the promises that the BJP make. Am I correct? Let's debate on the promises rather than on polarization. I think that would be a better way to run an election in Bengal. Let's test records of the Trinamool versus the record of the Modi Shah.
I completely agree with you.
Right.
Mr. Sardesai,
yes.
Mr. Sardesai, it's very interesting. We can have a debate. We'll have to debate one of the union ministers. Now, we cannot debate any of the 18 BJP MPs because they have already admitted, the BJP, that the MPs were not good enough. That's why half a dozen of those MPs have been called out of being MPship and now they have to fight a local election.
Okay, let's leave it there.
We will debate these issues. I
will try and make sure.
One more.
I will try and I've run out of time, sir. I will make sure that your debate.
What will you make sure?
Your debate challenge is met by the other side, and we have a full debate before the people of Bengal in this election.
We can have one debate on Bengal. Mr. Amit Shah can come and debate on Bengal.
Okay.
Mr. Modi can debate Ms. Mamta Banerjee. Ms. Mamta, you'll only need one teleprompter for the debate. When Mr. Modi debates Ms. Mamta Banerjee, you only need one teleprompter. Then we'll have Dr. Amit Mitra. Who do you want? Nirmala Sitharaman.
You had all your digs.
We are ready.
Okay, you're ready. Okay.
This is our manifesto.
Khela hobe. Okay. We are ready.
We're relaxed.
Okay.
We're relaxed.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Derek O'Brien, as always, for joining me.
Hello everyone. This is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.